Hi, today I'm going to show you how to make these cone-shaped glitter beads made from a cracker box. The next step, I want to show you the supplies that you will need to make these and the steps to creating these nice looking beads that you can use for earrings, bracelets, or any kind of jewelry or craft. So the supply that you're going to be using is an empty cracker box, a ruler. You're going to need a roller. You're going to need a pen, a piece of styrofoam to hold the beads so when you put the glitter on and they can dry. You're going to need a pair of scissors. You're going to need some school glue. You're going to be using some Modge Podge. You're also going to be using a sealer like triple thick. A container which comes in useful because you're going to be using glitter. You're going to pour the glitter into the container. Next, we go through the steps of marking and cutting. The first thing you want to do is make your marks on your cracker box, depending on how wide you want them. The beads I had was a half an inch, and so you just go and make your marks. I had already started, so make your marks half an inch across until you get to the end. Then you go to the other end and make the half-inch marks until you get to the end. Then all we do is line up your marks. Go from that half-inch mark to the very tip corner. Then just keep alternating your marks all the way across until you get to the end. So once you got all your marks on here, if you have a 4-inch piece of paper and you go from the end to the end, it's gonna net you about 16 pieces. So the next thing you want to do is just go ahead and cut out your strips. Now that you got all your strips cut, we'll go ahead and start rolling them. But as I mentioned earlier, this all came from a 4-inch wide cracker box, 4-inch by like 10 inches, and you get like half an inch wide, you're going to get like 16 pieces. So now we're going to start rolling, and I made this on my own roller. The pin right here is 1/8 of an inch. It gives you 1/8 of an inch hole, and the rod here I bought at Walmart, simple dowel rod. I just drilled a hole and put a little glue and inserted the pin. Works pretty good. So this got a little slot in here. So all we do is just put it in that slot and start your rolling, and go all the way to the end. About an inch before you get to the end, you're gonna put the glue on. So just roll it on up. Hold that there for about a few seconds until it sticks. Now it's going to look oval, but what I do is I put it down and press down on it. That way it's making like a cone, a little Christmas tree. And you're going to do that to all your beads until you finish all your strips. And I'll come back when I have they're all finished. Now that we have all the beads rolled, next thing is we're going to apply Modge Podge to them, and then dip them in glitter. And this is my way of doing it. So you just drop some green glitter into the container. And I need something to hold the bead, so I use this little 3-way file. So take your paintbrush, get the Modge Podge on there, and give it a good coat all the way around. And just drop it in the glitter. Cover the lid so that none of the glitter will get out. Just shake it around. Open it up. Make sure you got glitter on everything except for yourself. And say, and then you keep on doing that until you've done all the beads that you have. When I get close to the end, I'll come back and we'll start working on putting the other sealer on, the triple thick glaze. So here we are with all the beads glittered, as you can see. And the next part is just putting glaze on them, which is going to take about 2 or 3 coats. And I forgot to mention earlier some of the supplies. You will be needing some toothpicks to hold the beads up while they dry. Also, after using Modge Podge, you do want to wash your paintbrush because you don't want to dip the Modge Podge into the triple thick. So, just one at a time. Insert a toothpick into the center. Get a little triple thick on your paintbrush. And just go all the way around it. Not too thick, just a thin coat. Probably going to have to wind up putting at least 2 coats of triple thick. And it will be water resistant, but not waterproof. As soon as I get all of them done and you get yours done, we'll come back right at the end. But keep on doing this until you have all yours or ours completed. And I will see you right at the end. So here I am with the last bead that I'm going to glaze. So just go ahead, finish this one up, put in your thin layer, and you wait like 30 minutes or an hour in between the next coat. Then check them and put the second coat on. Then if they're okay, then you can start using them for your arts and crafts or your jewelry. If not, put one more and that should do the trick. You don't want them sticky or tacky. And when they're finished, they'll have a glass look to them. They're all shiny, and you can go ahead and start using them. And I hope you like this video, and thank you, and hope to see you again soon.